a vulnerable thing, a whim of circumstance. At any time, the fly's wings may set catastrophe in motion. Harran, an entire city wiped from the map. Those left behind there did not stand a chance. The world's greatest minds came together and found a vaccine against the Harran virus. Finally, mankind had prevailed against the disease. But people always want more. Despite a promise to shutter its labs, the GRE continued its research in secrecy for military purposes. It didn't take long for a variant of THV to escape into the world once more. The fall happened more rapidly than anyone could have predicted. The few who survived now live in small enclaves, the only means of contact between distant human settlements are lone individuals, brave or desperate enough to travel on their own across dangerous wastelands. They are known as pilgrims. Somewhere on the map, one city is still standing. A city isolated from the outside world. A city with special rules. Now, it's a chance for us to learn from history. And for once, make the right choices. Because every choice you make here shapes the future. Irreversibly.
Oh, you're always so negative about things, Naira.
Because you don't understand is the essence of survival.
The essence of survival? What are you talking about?
Want to find out? Just close your eyes. Conceive.
Well, I hear noises.
Yeah? What else?
Oh, something stinks.
Exactly. The smell. Impulses going straight from the senses to the limbic system, triggering an emotional response. Memories. The well-being of the mind.
But, well, that smells like... Well, that smells like shit.
What did you expect? What do you think people use as fertilizers around here?
Too much information.
Sorry.
So, who are you and what are you doing here?
Before the fall, I used to work in a fragrance manufacturing company. I consider myself lucky to have been professionally active within the only century when the world actually smelled nice. Now it's back to normal. So I asked myself, how can I change that? What scent would make people the most happy in this miserable world?
I sure hope you don't mean smelling like shit is the essence of survival.
Of course not. I have this really exciting idea for a new fragrance. People are going to pay a fortune for just a whiff. I called it Turn Me On. And it's almost finished. I just need some scraps for the heart note.
What do you mean scraps? For a fragrance?
Oh, yes. Metal scraps.
Ah, so Turn Me On will be an aphrodisiac for robots, then.
Good one.
You'll find out when it's time, if you bring me some scrap, along with some lavender. In return, maybe I'll let you in on my secret.
Naira said she needs lavender for her perfume, too. Now that makes more sense. Metal scraps. Naira wants them. I hope this isn't some wild goose chase. Making perfume out of metal sounds absurd. Where are you, Benny?
Look, mate, I haven't done anything. God is my witness. Let me go, please.
First, answer a few questions. But I want the truth. Did you steal the flower?
No, I don't even know where it is.
So why did you attack me?
Thought you might have been one of Dodger's boys, come to collect.
I see. You're in deep with Dodger and used your mother's bountiful harvest for collateral.
I was hot that night, mate, and the pot was big enough we could have bought the Jansen's fields. With the water back on and all, Mum and me would have been sitting pretty for the rest of our days. But then things got ugly and ain't no other way to tell it. I lost.
So did Dodger take the flower? To settle up?
Doubt it. Could have just made me bring it to him. And I would have. He's too lazy to do anything himself. But you know, mate, don't tell him I said that.
What's the meaning of this?
Stealing the flower was your job, Teresa.
So you pilgrims really are crazy.
He's off his nut, Mum.
You shut your trap and listen, young man. I've had enough of you as well.
Benny wouldn't have pulled this off on his own. He's not exactly the brightest chap. No offense, ma'am.
None taken. Lump of coal for brains, that one.
Mum?
Very well. I did it. But I really had no choice, Aiden. We worked for months on that crop. Worked our fingers to the bone. It yielded enough to last for months. There'd be bread, enough to feed the whole bazaar. But you know what Dodger would do if he got it? Sell it back to us for triple the price. We'd end up paying for our own flour. A cruel joke. All because of a stupid card game. We'd be ruined. I couldn't allow that. I wouldn't.
So, where is the flower?
Under the water tower. You must understand, it can't go to Dodger.
And why not? He won it fair and square.
Dodger? Fair and square? Hardly. He's a cheat. Everyone knows it. We just can't prove it. Okay, say you're right. Is there a middle ground? Can we give him something else instead?
Someone like Dodger doesn't seem all that flexible.
He's got to be, mate. Talk to him, please. Ask him for more time. Anything. We're begging you.
Let me think about that.
You are our only hope.
Don't get melodramatic, Benny. The pilgrim knows what he's doing.
Sometimes I wonder, is it easier to believe in God before?
At least nobody knows us here. Do you forget what happened last time?
Hey there.
Quiet. They'll hear you.
My grandmother would put chestnuts under her mattress. Is that a joke? Doubt it. Grandmother didn't have a sense of humor.
Sometimes I wake up at night and forget the fall even happened. That's about the only time I smile. But then I see the goddamn UV lights.
I'm working on it.
Good evening, Aiden.
Sometimes I can't sleep because of the awful sound the infected outside make.
Good seeing you.
I really didn't have to work so quickly.
You'll get used to it.
You really think so?
Gotta tell you something. Just don't get offended.
Okay, let's make things lively. 100 more.
No frickin' way. Unless you're willing to cut the time by 10 seconds.
Deal.
Living dangerously. It was already an impossible task.
Well, we'll see about that. Aiden, you find my flower yet?
Yeah, that's what I'm here about. Teresa and Benny are in dire straits. Can you forgive their dad, or at least give them more time?
Fuck that. How many times do I have to say I'm not running a charity? I didn't force Benny to play cards. You know, a man can't pay his debts well. He's not a man, is he?
Stupid is as stupid does. Maybe when they got nothing left but the skivvies on their butts, they'll have learned a valuable lesson.
You know what, Aiden? Actually, yeah, I think I got something to help everyone. Honestly, yeah, who cares about flour? What, am I going to be a baker all of a sudden? Nah, I don't think so. But I do want what I'm owed. And me and Urban, we've got this bet.
Wait, whoa. No fair, not him. He runs on walls.
Of course it's fair. There's no rule against having him get them. You pull this off, Aiden, and what Urban will have to pay me will more than cover my losses on the flour. And there'll be extra I can throw your way.
Wait, what exactly are you talking about here?
You see, on top of the church, there's this, well, let's just call it a flag. You can't see it from the ground, but this flag, well, it's not a flag. You'll know when you see it. Urban and I made a bet that I could find someone who could nab it for us. I've been raising the stakes for years, and Urban's called me every time. But with the amount on the line now, you know, it would be a sin not to give it a try.
I'm in no hurry. Rather you just keep raising the stakes till it gets real juicy.
What's that? Fear suddenly got you all puckered.
Nah, I'm just looking out for you. It'll ruin you if you lose now, being out the flour and all.
Well, I'm game if Aiden is. The time limit's pretty fucking brutal, but, you know, I've got faith in Aiden here. So, you in?
Let's do this.
Well, then let's just get to it, shall we? 3, 2, 1, go. Andale, Aiden. Make me proud.
free.
Haven't seen my kids in months because of this ridiculous blockade at the center.
You think making that many kids that
The worst thing was they took all the equipment.
You couldn't have screwed it up more than you did.
Then why didn't you do it yourself?
Damn it. Thought for sure you'd win this bet for me, Aiden.
If Aiden can't do it, it can't be done.
Don't be so sure. I'll get another chance. You'll see.
Keep dreaming. I ain't holding my breath.
My flower, Aiden. How are we going to settle that bill?
How about I pay you?
You'd do that for them? That flower was worth a lot of money. I tell you what, see what kind of loot you can scrounge up and we'll see. Maybe it will be enough to make me cancel the debt.
Fuck me, people will always complain. We're alive, and that's what counts.
And? You still mean to pay Teresa and Benny's debt? You have the goods?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. Case closed.
You'll leave them alone now, yeah?
Mother Teresa who?
I never believed them nightmares were real. Just fairy tales, if you ask me.
Any luck with Dodger?
Yeah, he won't be hassling you about your flower anymore.
Mate, how'd you do it?
Simple. I paid him.
But now we're in your debt. We'll never be able to repay you.
All I need is a reward for completing the task.
God knows it's not enough. Please, don't think too ill of me.
I've been such a prat. This is all my fault.
Just try to keep your nose clean from now on. For your mother's sake, if not your own.
I hope my mum makes up with Anna.
Aiden? You're Aiden.
You know me?
Yeah, I was hoping I'd bump into you, actually. Let me introduce myself. I'm Rahim. I run Sparker, the first post-apocalyptic dating service.
A dating service? I could use a little something if you know what I mean. Tell me.
Oh, I'll gladly explain. Get you up to speed? Okay, I'll admit it. I made you a card already.
Whoa. What?
I created a profile for you.
A profile on a card. What on earth for?
Well, it's my job. The world may have ended, and most of our loved ones have turned into bloodthirsty monsters roaming the streets, but that doesn't mean people have stopped being lonely. I mean, shit. That's exactly why they're lonely these days.
You mean to tell me there was a time when people weren't lonely?
Imagine a world where people actually went out to work, shopping, walking their dog, and on top of that, they had dating apps.
Apps?
Okay, never mind. What I'm trying to say is that before the shit hit the fan, we used to socialize. There were parties, you know, when people got together just for the sake of being together. And of course, to get laid. Now, everyone is skull for a bucket of water.
So, well, let me get this straight. Your cards help people meet.
Basically, yes. People who want to meet other people come see me. I draw them. I'm pretty good at that. Or at least, that's what I'm told. Then, I put their portrait on a card and display it on my dating board. If someone's interested, they get in touch with me and voila! A romance is born. Not always for very long, but I guess that's something that hasn't changed. But right now, I'm in deep shit. And I desperately need help.
Of course you do.
Some shithead trying to imitate me forged several Sparker cards. They scattered them around town. That's infringement. It's ruining my reputation and disorienting my customers. I need someone to collect these fake cards for me and bring them back. I heard that talentless hack was killed in a dark zone, so he won't be bothering me again. And I managed to find most of the fake cards. But there are 2 left I couldn't get hold of. Bring them to me, and I'll give you the card I've made for you. Check the map on the wall. I've marked possible locations for the fake cards.
Inhibitor container nearby.
Ugh.
Container nearby.
Sparker card. I know exactly who's looking for this.
How are you gonna get out of this?